Hello everyone, and this is a Unturned video. I've done two Counter-Strike videos so far, and gonna be uploading both of these. I do have new internet, so I can be uploading videos easier now. It's not gonna take me 1,000 minutes to upload a video, so now I can probably get some gameplay out. Why haven't I been doing Unturned videos lately? I'm probably gonna stop playing Unturned for a while. The reason I was so into Unturned was because I had the impression that this is going to be a realistic zombie apocalypse game. I was like, yeah, I really wanted to play one of those. The only other realistic one I've played is Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, which is a roguelike text-based game. But I'm getting back to playing that as well, but like that was the appeal of Unturned to me, a realistic zombie survival game. I really wanted to see what it would be like. And now it's starting to turn towards unrealistic. Like, for example, the gun durability. Now, guns, yes, they do break after a while. They aren't indestructible. Neither are melee weapons. Like your baseball bat, if you're beating zombies to death with it, it will break eventually. How quickly that is, I don't know. I'm not a baseball bat expert. But I do know an AK-47 on a M4 is going to be able to fire more than 30 shots before you need to repair it. I'm not gonna. I mean, I may have to clean it if I want it to be perfect, but I'm not gonna have to worry about firing a full magazine, being like, "Oh, my gun's broken. I can't use it now." And of course, you can actually fire about 100 rounds out of one of the guns, and they'll be fine. I think if you fire a machine gun, full magazine, 100 rounds, it's going to take it under half durability. I'm not a machine gun expert, neither I'm an expert in nothing. But I do know a machine gun will last longer than 100 rounds. Because like, I've never heard that in Normandy during the invasion of them being in the bunkers having to replace the machine guns every 100 rounds because they're getting inaccurate and they're breaking. So why are modern weaponry here being breaking really easily? Of course, some guns may be faulty and break easily. Like, not every gun's made perfectly. There are mistakes. But it's just too unrealistic for me. And that the zombies can fly off like that can give away a player's position. Like I think very tactically when I play a game like this. If it's a survival game or a war game, I think very tactically. If I see a zombie flying up, I know there's a player there. I can find him and I can shoot him. It's like it's just if to a keen keen advisor, no, a watcher or whatever, observation, like observator, to a keen observator, they're gonna see that and they're gonna know you're there. That you just gave away your position, and it's like that's no fun. I don't want to give away my position like that just because I have to kill a zombie. Then it's like I can shoot someone in the head with assault rifle. Like, oh, I only lost like half my health. I don't know how much damage it does honestly, but I'm pretty sure it's like a two-shot kill at least. So it's like that's unrealistic. Practically, if you get shot in the head by any gun, the odds of you surviving are very slim. The odds of you surviving in the apocalypse are zero. Now, whether it's actually zero can be debated, but you get the point. If you get shot in the head, if you get shot at all in the apocalypse, the chances of you surviving without proper medical attention right then and there, it can be very low. Of course, if you get shot in the arm, you're probably not gonna need surgery right there on the spot, but you're going to have to get it looked at by a doctor or someone who knows what they're doing. You need to get the bullet taken out. You need antibiotics, antiseptics. You need it bandaged, sutured up, whatever. And the way the current health system works, it's just so unrealistic. It's like, oh, I started drowning. Let me put a bandage on my arm, and it's all better. Of course, there are limitations to what can be done at the time. Like, I don't expect the game to be made in a month and then, or at least 3.0 be made in a month and have all these super realistic features. It's like, how do you fix drown damage? I mean, that's mostly oxygen starvation. There's very little you can do about it. But, like, say I get shot in the arm, I'm not going to get back to perfect condition by just putting bandages on my wrist. It's like I'm gonna have to suture it. I'm gonna have to like have an antiseptic on it. I have to bandage it. Like something like Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater's cure system worked well. Like if I got burned, I had to put ointment and a bandage on. If I got shot, I have to dig the bullet out with my knife. I have to put an antiseptic. I have to suture it, and I have to bandage. If I broke a bone, I have to use a splint and a bandage. Like it felt so much more realistic than Unturned. It's like, oh, I got shot 10 times in my stomach or in my chest. It's like, let me put some bandages on, I'll be perfectly fine. Or let me take some painkillers. Now, of course, painkillers can actually be pretty effective for a short term gunfight. Like, numbing the pain, depending on how numbed it is, can greatly increase your survivability short term. Now, when we get to the long term after the gunfight, a few days later, now we're getting into the part where painkillers aren't going to help you. Like, I don't know what's in the med kit in the game, so I can't tell you if using a med kit would fix you, but you definitely wouldn't go from half health after getting shot in the chest to full health immediately after using a med kit. It would take time to recover. I don't expect Unturned to be this super realistic game, but I mean, I was at least the creator told me before, like it's supposed to be a more realistic zombie apocalypse game, but it's turning away from realism, and I dislike it. I mean, this is my opinion on all of this. Like, I'm not saying don't play it. I'm saying this is why I dislike. Some people may get this video mixed up saying don't play this game because it's not super realistic. I'm saying I dislike that it's not super realistic, and I wish it would go back to being more realistic. Of course, now somebody going to ask, what's so realistic about Unturned 2.0? Very little, honestly. What's very realistic about zombie apocalypse? There's not much realism behind it. I mean, it could be possible, but the chances of it being realistic aren't very high. It's like, what's my ideas to make it more realistic? Have a more unforgiving feel to the game. If realism is the goal of this game, the real world in Apocalypse would not be nice. It's not fun. You get shot in the leg, you're going to have to fix it, you're going to have to survive the bandit first, and then you're actually going to have to wait for it to heal. Like, it's a big deal. It's not like I can get shot 10 times and kill the guy, use a few bandages, I'm fine. It's like, I have a big problem on my hands. Any type of damage I take, breaking a bone is almost a death sentence in an apocalypse. Because it's going to take a long time to heal, and it's basically just a death sentence. That's all it is. Now, of course, how are we supposed to remedy this? You break your bone, you break your legs. Are we really going to have them wait in-game months for it to heal? Now, I don't mind that. Okay, let's have some things that aren't realistic that would be a big inconvenience. Like, I break my legs, I have to wait in-game months for it to heal. No, I'll just suicide. Thank you. But just have more realistic features and I would more enjoy it. I'm going to try and think of some realistic ideas that would make the game better. But thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.